up and get this one started. Here's the return from inside the 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Lobos want to crank the tempo. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much first.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden Tates, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Got it! They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. The Lobos in the hurry up. Right back to him on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. On the ground, it's Cooper. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Lobos will try to pick it up on 4th down. These DBs going to give a little cushion. On 4th down, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Lobos with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Here come the Irish back on offense. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Love the work by the running back on that drop play. He sold like he was going to be pass blocking. At the last second, got the handoff, and right away put his foot in the ground to get upfield.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the 1st without scoring. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Buys a little time with his feet. He'll throw it. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback. Evading the rush, getting outside the pocket, and then not turning the football over. It's so hard not to try to force the football down the field. Good job. Incompletion. Next play.
Just steamrolling his way through. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Lobos!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm, but this passing game can continue to heat up. Look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out in the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He lost one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Howard. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here come the Irish, back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're trying to get to it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics.